The U.S. National Institute of Health is flagging over 500 federally funded scientists that may have concerning ties with foreign regimes. An official tells senators the biggest concern is that scientists are hiding additional funding they receive from foreign actors. NTD's Allison Lee has the details.
Dr. Michael Lauer from the National Institute of Health, or NIH, tells the Senate Health Committee about foreign influences in American research. A few foreign governments have initiated systematic programs to exploit the collaborative nature of biomedical research and influence U.S. taxpayer-funded researchers.
The threat is significant, exactly as you say. We have identified over 500 scientists of concern. So far, we've reached out to institutions on over 200. Each of these requires a tremendous amount of work to figure out what exactly has been happening.
He says as of April, the NIH has contacted more than 90 institutions with concerns involving over 200 of the scientists, and they are trying to reach out to more. According to NIH numbers from 2020, 93% of the 189 scientists they had investigated received undisclosed funding from the Chinese regime.
There have been over 100 scientists who have been removed from the NIH ecosystem through a variety of ways, resignations, terminations, premature retirements, or internal debarments.
Most of these cases involve an Asian man in his 50s, but Lauer says the NIH also identified scientists of concern who are not foreign-born and not ethnically Chinese. Candace Wright from the Government Accountability Office tells the committee investigators need better training.
We heard from, certainly a number of the principal investigators that many of them either were not aware of foreign talent recruitment programs or just simply didn't even know how they would go about identifying such programs.
Wright says the NIH needs to enhance its disclosure policy. Her office recommended that the NIH not just ask about financial conflicts of interest, but also about non-financial ones, like conflicting commitments of time and effort. A Health and Human Services Department official also weighs in.
OIG has identified the threat of foreign government action aimed at unduly influencing and capitalizing on taxpayer-funded medical research as a top management challenge for HHS. And we also suggest doing more to address this vulnerability in OIG's top 25 recommendations.
Earlier this week, a math professor in Illinois was indicted for hiding funding he received from Beijing while applying for federal grants. And on Thursday, a Chinese-born chemist was found guilty of conspiring to steal U.S. trade secrets worth $120 million. Allison Lee, NTD News.